Well, here we go. It's the big one. It's Portsmouth versus Sunderland Checkatrade Trophy Final down at Wembley preview. But before we start that, I need to open up a nice bottle of Henry Weston. Henry Weston Vintage Cider. 8.2% volume. I'm going to drink this while I'm doing the video. I'll give you my opinions on cider. I'm getting right into cider these days. Remember, don't drink unless you're 18-year-old. But I'm getting right into cider these days. I've gone off lager into cider. I'm going to try a Henry Weston's bottle of cider, 8.2 volumes, and we'll see how it goes. So here we go. It's the match review for the Checkatrade Trophy Final. And Sunderland are playing an in-form Portsmouth side. Portsmouth have won the last three games. The last three games, they've won 2-0 today against Shrewsbury Town. They weren't that good in the first half, but they came good second half. They scored 2 good goals and they won 2-0. They've recently won 2 more games, so they've won 3 on the bounce. So they've won 9 points out of 9. They're absolutely on fire at this moment in time. So let's get this beauty open, Let's get this beauty open. A nice bottle of cider to quench the thirst. I've been decorating all day with green paint everywhere. Not that I'm decorating the house Green Army, but no, but here we go. See how clear this is, or is it cloudy? Look at that beauty. Henry Weston. Smells like apple. No shitting. Let's have a quick drink. Let's lift the trophy like hopefully Sunderland will be doing on Sunday. Not this Sunday, next Sunday. Yes, that tastes pretty strong. Look at that, nice golden colour. A nice golden colour. Plenty of bubbles in. Quite a nice cider, that. 2017 is called Oak Aged Henry Weston cider. But I know you haven't come here to watch me drink cider. You've come here for the preview, which I'll give you in a bit. It's going to be a good one. I'm going to go into some in-depth analysis. Cheers. Right, so we'll start off with Portsmouth. Portsmouth are absolutely on fire at this moment in time. They went through a really dodgy patch, just like Sunderland did. Had 4 draws on the consecutive bounce, and they dropped shitloads of points. They were top of the table at one point, but they've dropped down to 4th. But today they've overtaken Sunderland into 3rd place because we got 2 games in hand. Sunderland have got 2 games in hand, with 1 point behind Portsmouth. Portsmouth are in fine fettle at this moment in time. 9 points out of 9, 3 straight victories. They won today against Shrewsbury away. Good result. They beat Scunthorpe 2-0 and they've beaten Walsall 3-2. The game before that, they lost to Charlton 2-1. Pardon me. To get to the final of the Checkatrade Trophy, they beat Bury at Bury 3-0. Very comfortable that day. So they are in really good form. They're getting over the little dip. Every team goes through a bad patch in the league, in the leagues, in the championships, whatever it is. We'll all go through a bad patch. Portsmouth have been through theirs. They're getting 4 draws on the bounce. They were beaten Southend 1 point 3-0, but they drew 3 apiece. So they had 4 draws on the bounce, and now they've had 3 straight victories. But I was watching today's game, listening very carefully to today's game against Portsmouth, against Shrewsbury, and Shrewsbury were the better side in the first half. Portsmouth didn't have many good chances. Not many good chances. It was like going back to when we played Portsmouth at Fratton Park early on in the season. I thought Sunderland were the better side against Portsmouth at Fratton Park. I thought the stats said we were the better side. We had the better chances in the first half. I wasn't there, so I cannot say it 100%. But listening on the radio, looking at the stats, we were the better side against Portsmouth. Different side now. Both teams have got different sides at this moment in time. But Portsmouth, yes, are in a good fine run of form. Kenny Jackett's a great manager, and Portsmouth have got a fantastic set of fans. Brilliant fans to hold the record at Wembley against Cardiff. What was this? It was 89,874. That's 89,000 fans. That's the record at Wembley back in 2008 in the FA Cup final against Cardiff. Now, I don't know what sort of crowd it's going to be like next Sunday, but we sold our allocation. Portsmouth have sold their allocation. So that adds up to roughly 80,000 fans are going to be at the match at Checkatrade Trophy. 80,000 plus fans. That leaves a strong taste in your mouth, a really strong taste in your mouth. I've never drank anything as lethal as 8.2 volume before. I'm usually a lightweight, but I'm treating myself tonight. I've had a hard day's decorating, so I'm going to chill out and relax with one of these. I only bought one because I wanted to try a good cider out. I wanted to see what a good cider tasted like. Going back to the match. Sunderland and Portsmouth are going to take together roughly 80,000 fans down at Wembley. The record is 89,000 fans, 874, which I think it is. Now, how many hospitality seats are being sold to other teams around England? I don't know. Have they sold 10,000 amongst the hospitality? I know some Sunderland fans have got hospitality seats, so some Portsmouth fans will have as well, but other fans will have from other clubs. So are we going for a record attendance next week at Wembley? Could it be pushing towards the 89,000? I'm not sure. Let's get into context, right? League One teams. We're talking about 2 League One teams, 2 fallen giants, are getting 80,000 plus fans in one match. Unbelievable. The record before that was Coventry versus Oxford, 79,000 fans. Let's put this into context. Right? When Liverpool played Bayern Munich and Liverpool qualified in the last round of the Champions League, there was only 68,000 fans at that match. Barcelona's last home match, 72,000 fans with the Barcelona's last home match. Real Madrid last home match, 65,000 fans. Copa del Rey final, El Clasico between Barcelona and Real Madrid, 80,400 fans. These are the giants of the world. And Sunderland and Portsmouth are bringing 80,000 fans together for this little trophy that a lot of people are saying is pointless. It's a waste of time. It's a joke trophy. Not in my book. Not in my book. I want to win this trophy. I don't believe there's one single fan who's going to the match next week, Portsmouth or Sunderland fans, who do not want to come home with the trophy. We all want to win the Checkatrade Trophy. We're having a great day out at Wembley. We are spending good money to go to Wembley. And all we expect from our sides are to give 100% passion, determination, the want, the drive. This is both sets of fans. The Portsmouth fans, Sunderland fans all want to see 100% from their players and their team. That's what I want from Sunderland. You don't want to be coming away from that match next Sunday as a player and saying to yourself, I didn't give my all in that match. Give everything in that match. You have to give everything. The passion's got to be there, the drive, the ambition. That's where I know Catnamore will come into his own. Like I said before, Portsmouth, great set of fans. I want to meet some Portsmouth fans down there. Any vloggers down there, get in touch. I want to meet up with you. I want to do a vlog. I want to enjoy my day out. Absolutely fantastic. It would be amazing to get a record crowd down there. Like I said, I don't know what the situation is. I know it's going to be 80,000 plus fans there. But how many hospitality fans? I don't know. How many VIPs? You know, all these people are going down there because they're working in these big companies getting free tickets to Wembley. There's going to be a shitload of them there as well. Sponges. Freeloading. When the honest fans are going to pay hard-earned cash for their tickets. Jesus, that's a strong cider. That's a nice cider. That was £2 for that bottle of cider from Tesco's. That was a nice cider. Too strong for my likings. I couldn't have more than one of these, like. I have to go back to the Thatchers in a minute. Danger players. Dangerous players for Portsmouth. Now, up until the last few weeks, Oliver Hawkins has been in the side. But Portsmouth have a striker on loan called Omar Bogle. B-O-G-L-E. Is it Bogle? Is it Bogle? Is it Bogle? I'm not quite sure. I'll just call him Bogle, right? Omar Bogle. Young lad, 25-year-old, on loan from Cardiff. Scored 2 goals in the last 2 games before today's game. He was subbed after 55 minutes and Oliver Hawkins came on. Oliver Hawkins, 6'5" striker, a good striker. We're back to Bogle. Bogle has earned his trade. Good Englishman, earned his trade through the non-league stages. He played for Solihull, 111 matches at Solihull, 62 goals. That's some strike rate. Then he went to Grimsby, 68 games for Grimsby, 32 goals. Then he went to Wigan, 14 games for Wigan, 3 goals. Then at Cardiff, 3 goals in 10 games. And now he had a couple of loan spells at Peterborough and Birmingham, but now he's at Portsmouth. He scored 4 goals in 9 games. That's Omar Bogle. Good, strong striker. Like I said, tall striker, really good. Young up and coming. He's got form at Wembley. When he played for Grimsby, and that was the League 2 playoffs. He scored 2 goals. I think he scored the winning goal a couple of years ago. So he's got form at Wembley. The big occasion, there was a big crowd then, and he's shone. So he's the danger man. He is the danger man. Oliver Hawkins is also the dangerous striker. Like I said before, 6'5", fantastic with his head, good with both feet, good striker. They have dangerous players. Now the winger, Solomon Otterbar, is also dangerous on loan, I think from Birmingham. 23-year-old English winger. But I think it's picked up an injury. He missed the day's match and he's very doubtful for the Checkatrade Trophy final. Solomon Otterbar is very doubtful. But another winger, left-hand-sided footballer, Curtis Rowan. Absolutely fantastic player. Irish young lad. Scored loads of goals. Really talented. Talented player for Portsmouth. Now he's had stitches in his fingers. Fractured finger or fingers, I'm not quite sure. But the stitches that came out and apparently he's back in training from Tuesday to Wednesday this week. Doesn't mean he's going to be fit for the Checkatrade Trophy final, but Rohan Curtis, I think it's his name, Rohan Curtis, absolutely brilliant, young, talented winger. I've seen some goals on YouTube. He scored some really good goals. Now, I hope personally he doesn't start. I hope Otterbar doesn't get back. You know, I mean, it's a shame for them. 2 great players. They deserve to be in Portsmouth's side and playing for the Checkatrade Trophy final. Checkatrade Trophy final and playing for the Portsmouth fans. They deserve to be in the side. 2 good players. I don't know which one Kenny Jackett would choose. But as a Sunderland's perspective, I don't want to see any of them in the side. Personally. Because they're absolutely brilliant up-and-coming players. Like I said before, Rowan Curtis, 22-year-old lad. Republic of Ireland player. Absolutely brilliant. He'll be chomping at the bit to trying to get back into the side. The Portsmouth side for Checkatrade Trophy final. And I know fine well Kenny Jackett will want him in the team because he's a really good player. Absolutely brilliant. Now another player who scored today, Brett Pittman. Not Bob Pittman, Bob Pittman. Brett Pittman, yes. 31-year-old striker. But he plays also just behind the striker. So he's very versatile. He played 62 matches, I think it was, and he scored 30 goals so far for Portsmouth. Absolutely, you know, he's on fire. He's in the prime. He's a bit like Grant Ledbetter. You know, that sort of age. Got the maturity. Got the confidence, experience behind him. Brett Pittman. When he played for Bournemouth, I think he played 230 matches or 250 matches plus. He scored 90 goals. So he's an absolute seasoned campaigner. Brett Pittman, a dangerous player. And another player on the right, Jamal Lowe. Absolutely brilliant. I think he's 24-year-old, 96 games, 22 goals. Absolutely fantastic player, Jamal Lowe. So this Portsmouth side are full of really good, talented, offensive players. Let's make no bones about it. It's going to be an absolute battle next week. An absolute battle. And every single Sunderland player has got to be up for the fight. Now, when Sunderland played Portsmouth earlier on in the season, we got hammered 3-1, right? Personally, we got hammered 3-1. We had James and we had James, we had O'Nien, we had Baldwin, and we had Flanagan, right? They're our 4, probably the best line of our defence. But on that day, Flanagan was injured. So Lovrens came in. And we all know Lovrens in his day was an absolutely fantastic defender. Right? But we all have our sell-by date. I'm past my sell-by date a long time ago. And Lovrens is just getting past this sell-by date at this level. So basically, it was the first game, the very first game. Flanagan was out. I don't know if it was injury, suspension, I can't remember. But Louvren's came in. And we all knew, we were all saying it, we were all thinking it. Go back to my preview. Go back to my review of the match. I said Louvren's in this division is the weakest link, the liability in the side. And he proved it. The first half, we were solid. We were... I know I got my Sunderland hat on, but we were the better side. Second half, we came out 2 minutes into the game. Portsmouth had a great chance, We always come out sloppy. We were a bit slack. They went straight for the jugular. I think it was Hawkins that was clean through. I'm not quite sure, but he was brought down. Louvren's a clumsy challenge. You just right. If you're a defender and in that situation, just let him go. When you got a great goalkeeper like John McLaughlin in your side, you got a 50-50 chance of him saving that shot. There's not every chance. The player's one-on-one with the keeper. He's either going to put it wide, put it in the back of the net, or the keeper's going to make a great save. But no, Louvren's clumsily brought down their player inside the box, and penalty it was, a penalty to Portsmouth, and Louvren sent off. So straight away, we're down to 10 men, and the chances are a good striker will put the ball in the corner and the keeper can't get that far and he'll score, which they did. Portsmouth, well done to Portsmouth on the day. They made the best of a bad defensive error from Louvren's. So you're 1-0 down, you're down to 10 men. It's really hard to come back. It's okay coming back against Oxford, against Bradford, down to 10 men. Pardon me. But against a good side like Portsmouth, it's hard to come back with 10 men and you're 1-0 down. When the first half, you were the better side. I mean, the Portsmouth side, they had Hawkins up front. They had Curtis, Evans, Lowe, Thompson, Naylor, Clark, what more? Who's injured now for the season, unfortunately. Brown and Thompson and McGillivray in the goal. Their teams changed slightly to that. Pittman's in now. Evans played today. Evans started because Otterbar didn't start. But Pittman's in now. Curtis was injured. They had Thompson and Naylor. Now they've got Naylor and Close. I think Close scored today as well. They've got the same keeper in like we have. McLaughlin, McGillivray. Two good keepers, in both goals. Their defence at this moment in time, the way they're having it is... They've got Brown, Burgess, Clark and Thompson. And it's a solid defence. They play it for me. And it's that I'm not a Portsmouth fan. So I know the last three matches they've won, they've had the same defence. The same four players, Brown, Burgess, Clark and Thompson and McGillivray in goal. The same back four. Like we like to have James, Baldwin, Flanagan and 09 in our defence with McLaughlin. You get a solid defence, you got a good chance of winning the game. Now their midfield's changed slightly. They had Thompson and Naylor, now they've got Naylor and Close. The three, because they like to play a 4-2-3-1. I mean, we do similar things sometimes. So they got Otterbar, Pittman and Lowe in the last match, where before it was Lowe, Evans and Curtis. Curtis is injured, Lowe, Evans was dropped. But Pittman's in now. Pittman's going to start, right? The team that played today against Shrewsbury is probably going to start. And the team that played for Shrewsbury today, against Shrewsbury today, this was the side. They had the same four defenders for the last three games. Thompson, Burgess, Clark and Brown. Naylor and Close in midfield. Naylor and Close is like Cattermole and Grant Ledbetter situation. Well, I personally think Ledbetter and Cattermole are better than Naylor and Close. That's just my opinion. Then they've got Pittman, Evans and Lowe. Lowe is dangerous as fuck. Got McGeady, Honeyman, or Power, and Gooch on the right, with Grigg up front, and they've got Bogle or Hawkins. We're two teams, very similar, very closely matched. So when we played Portsmouth early on in the season, we had Watmore up front. We had Honeyman, McGeady, Gooch, Cattermole and Power, Baldwin, Louvren's, James and 09. So we know the defence is similar apart from Louvren's. Louvren's was the weakest link and he was proved to be the weakest link. He got sent off. Whether it was a penalty or not, we don't know. Whether it was whether it was a penalty or not, it was a penalty, right? I honestly say it was a penalty. Was it a red card? I don't know. It was the last man. You give a penalty, give a yellow card, a red card. Some referees will give a red card, some will give a yellow card. But stupid Lutherans got sent off. We're down to 10 men playing against a good Portsmouth side. And they go 1-0 up. It's hard to win that match from there. You know, in the first half, at half-time came along, I thought we were in with a shouting chance. I thought we could win that match. It was 50-50 at worst. But they ended up losing 3-1. So Portsmouth fans are going to be confident going to this game. But I hope they're all confident. I hope their side's confident. Because don't underestimate Jack Ross. Don't underestimate. Estimate? What sort of word is that? Don't underestimate Jack Ross. Don't underestimate our side. Ledbetter's in for power. Baldwin and Flanagan, central defence, back in the partnership the way it should be. Will James come back and is he fit? We got Oviedo James. You know, we got two good, fit players in there. We've got James left back. We've got Oviedo left back. He's also been playing Matthews at left back. Now, I personally hope James is fit. I want James to start left back. And I want, on the right, 09. And I want Baldwin and Flanagan in the centre of defence. I want Gooch on the right, McGeady on the left. I want Honeyman just behind Grigg, obviously Grigg, and then Ledbetter and Cattermole in the middle. The holding midfielders. But one of them always goes further forward. Cattermole's been scoring the goals, even though Ledbetter is supposed to be the one that goes forward. Because he does. He's a free kick taker, the corner taker. He takes all the set pieces. But Cattermole goes extra go up there and tries to score a goal as well. So that's the team I will play. Now, whether Gooch hasn't been the same player. We know Gooch has not been the same player. But his wife's had a kid. Sleepless nights kicks in. You know, your family life takes over more than football. You've been playing football all your life, but you've got a family now. You love your children, you love your wife. That takes away a bit from your football, but now it's time to step up to the plate on the big occasion down at Wembley. Absolutely brilliant. The last time I was at Wembley, right, we got beat off Norwich. 1-0 in the Milk Cup final in the old Wembley. Now this is the new Wembley. I'm really looking forward to this. I cannot wait for this. Two good sides coming together. Third and fourth in League One. Absolutely brilliant sides coming together. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic Checkatrade trophy final. Now I know Jack Ross will have his team up for this. Will have his players up for this match. Portsmouth are really dangerous. Really dangerous. They're as dangerous as a Sunderland steward seeing a Sunderland fan in the wrong seat. Absolutely lethal. Lethal players up front. With Hawkins, Bogle, Lowe, Curtis. Brilliant. Pittman. Dangerous players. Brilliant players. None of those players will go missing the Sunderland side. But we've got McGeady. Absolutely brilliant. Let's hope McGeady, if he's at Ireland, playing for Ireland, I'm quite saying the Ireland set up, but let's hope he comes back safe and sound. Let's hope Gooch is on fire. Gooch is fast as fuck. Let's hope he can cut in, he can score goals. Will Grigg will be on fire. Let's hope Will Grigg's on fire. But the position, for me, that's up for grabs. Would you play Honeyman or would you play Power? Come on, Sunderland fans, give us your team selections. Would you play Honeyman or Power? Now, for me, Power and Grigg have a great connection. Telepathic, the great. See the goals for Wigan. Power supplied Grigg with some fantastic goals. Power supplied Grigg with some fantastic assists. But Honeyman is 100% Sunderland through and through. He gives his all. Whether he has the ability and the skill more than Power, I don't know. But to be honest, Honeyman's done his trade. He's spent his time at Sunderland Football Club. He is, you cut Honeyman, he bleeds red and white. Absolutely Sunderland through and through. And when you got Honeyman on the side and Cattermole on the side and Ledbetter, they all want Sunderland to perform and to win this trophy. Absolutely 100%. We have the best goalkeeper in the league in John McLaughlin. Absolutely fantastic. And with Baldwin and Flanagan in the central defence. Hopefully they won't come out like they did against Walsall last week and be sloppy in the first 5 minutes. I think the mind was on this game, so they'll come out absolutely 100% against Portsmouth next week. It's going to be an absolutely awesome match for two sets of awesome fans in an absolutely awesome stadium. It's going to be a fantastic day. I don't want to come away a loser. I want to come away with that trophy. I want to come away with this trophy, the Checkatrade trophy. I'm taking it down next week. You know. But we want to come back with that trophy. That's the one we want. We know we need, and Jack Ross has to have his team up. Sunderland fans want to see the team play with passion, determination, the want, the drive, no sloppiness. Give 110%. Wear your heart on your sleeve. That's what you want from your team. If your team gets beat by a better side and you can walk off that park and you can see you give 100%, then the fans will forgive you. All we expect as fans is every single player to give 100% on that park at Wembley next week. 100%. We want passion, determination. We want the will, the drive, the ambition, the want, the desire. And I know we'll get it. Jack Ross won't have his team set up otherwise. Time for score predictions anyway. Absolutely brilliant on England last night. Absolutely fantastic result. 5-0 against Czechoslovakia. Absolutely brilliant. Two people got the correct scores right. England versus Czechoslovakia. Alex Sims, well done, and also Callum Hume. 7 points each correct and 5-0. What a result. Absolutely brilliant. There's only one person who got the correct goal scorer correct at the top of the table. There was plenty of people like Clicky Main. You said Sterling would score the first goal and you were correct, and there's about 10 people who got that right. Well done. And new people who came into the page, people like Kieran Allen, Jake Davies, Hayden Potts, people who's got 5 points for Sterling scoring. I think they're new people anyway. But Michael Fish is the only changer at the top of the table. He's got 5 points. Now he's on 20 for getting the correct goal scorer. So come on, next weekend it's Portsmouth versus Sunderland Checkatrade Trophy Final at Wembley. Get your correct score predictions down in the comments section right now and see who has the best sports noggin. For it's the final and it's Checkatrade Trophy, I'm giving you 10 points for correct score. I'm in a spasm there. I punched the wall. Yes, like I said before, correct score. I'm going, I know, when I thought about this long and hard. I thought a high scoring game, two good sides, brilliant strike force, brilliant, assist players. Like I said, Will Grigg is going to be on fire. He's absolutely brilliant. He's got a great goal in open play against Bristol Rovers. Max Power punched the ball through, returned and he scored, and he's got a great goal. His first league goal in open play last week for Walsall against Walsall. Absolutely brilliant. So Will Grigg will be on fire. Sorry, Portsmouth. Will Grigg is going to be on fire. I was going to go for 3-2 Sunderland victory, but then I thought, no. Pardon me, the defences are good. I'm going to go 2-1. I'm going to go 2-1 victory to Sunderland, and Sunderland will claim and lift the Checkatrade Trophy. 2-1 to Sunderland. That's my score prediction. 2-1. What's your score predictions? No first goal scorers. 10 points for correct score. Get yourselves on the comment section. Everybody welcome. Everybody join in. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Get yourself on. There's still 8 games to go. 9 games with the Checkatrade Trophy. You can still catch Martin Crowell, who's absolutely on fire. And whatever Martin Crowell picks this week, I'm putting a 5-1. A 5-1 is correct score because he's absolutely awesome. Well done, Martin Crowell. Top of the table, you're on fire. But put your score corrections down there. Score corrections? Why do I keep saying that? Score predictions down there. I said 2-1 to Sunderland. I'm going to go for a Will Grigg brace. Because he will be on fire. Now, what I've noticed today for the first time, I'm diverting a little bit. Birmingham have been deducted 9 points because of the fair play rule. Because apparently I didn't know this, but the EFL, if you make a loss of 39 million over 3 years, then you are breaking the rules and you will get points deducted. That's what it is. Now, in the Championship, if you think you can get promoted and you push for it and you spend a shitload of money, yes, a shitload of money, and you get promoted and you get to the Premier League, the EFL don't give a fuck. It's the Premier League's rules. It's a different ball game altogether. It's their responsibility. But if you push for promotion and you fail and you've spent over 39 million over 3 years, you're in deep shit. You're getting points deducted. Now, I know Derby and Aston Villa and Sheffield Wednesday, I think if they don't get promoted this season, I might be wrong, they might be in trouble. Wolves last year pushed the boundaries out. They went for 50 odd million debt. They would have made a loss of 50 odd million. But they knew they had 1.5 months at the end of the season. If they didn't make it to the promised land, they could sell some of their good assets to offset the losses and still be safe. That's what you do. But they made it to the promised land, so they were fine. So if we get promoted this season, Stuart Dunn and Charlie Methven, I know they won't spend that much, because I know I've had issues with the stewards, and Stuart hasn't done anything about it whatsoever. He hasn't seen any of this, so he doesn't care. But he's done an absolutely fantastic job of organising Sunderland Football Club. He saved shitloads of money everywhere, and I know fine well there's 2 clubs in the North East that won't ever be in trouble with the fair play rule. That's Sunderland and Newcastle, because we don't spend enough money. We don't get enough debt at this moment in time to be deducted points. But that's the way it works out. So Stuart Donald's doing a great job on the money side of things. So we get the Championship, then we have to make that call. Do we spend a lot of money and go for the Premier League? And, you know, it's shit a bust. Anyway. Or do we keep doing what we're doing and find good players to slowly get up the table? That's why Birmingham have been deducted points. They spent, I think it was 50 million or something, but they made a loss of 50 million over 3 years. They only allowed 39 million over 3 years. Any team that goes over 39 million over 3 years, they're in trouble. They will be deducted points. And I know Derby are really in trouble. And now, I like Thatcher's, but that's fucking strong. And only £2 a bottle. Good stuff. So I'm going to give Henry Weston 8 out of 10. Thatcher's 7 out of 10. Happy with next week. I'm over the moon with Checkatrade Trophy. I kind of wait to go down to London, but I've got to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, then travel through to Horden and Peterlee, get the bus from there at 4 o'clock in the morning. 6-hour journey down to London. You know, roughly. Meet up with Jonas and Wincy in their hotel. Have a drink with them, just the one. So I don't have too many. Get into the ground, enjoy the day. Hopefully bring the trophy home. Another 6 hours journey back. Let's watch Sunderland lift the trophy up. Watch the lads lift the trophy up. Who the captain is, whether it's 20-minute captain or lift the trophy up. Then another 6 hours journey back. I get home about midnight. Hopefully get my vlog up by 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm off work the next day. So, hey ho, I'll be in bed all day Monday. But it'll be worthwhile if we bring back the trophy and we win. And victory is surely this time I must see Sunderland beat Portsmouth and get a victory and bring the trophy home. Our fans, the shit they've had over the years. I know Portsmouth fans have had some shit as well, but our fans have had some shite over the years. This is what they deserve. Their day out in the sunshine. Well, hope you enjoyed the preview. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, like the video, subscribe to the channel. And I'm absolutely excited about next weekend. absolutely excited. I can't wait to get to Wembley, the new Wembley. Absolutely brilliant. I'm up at tier. I'm up in the heavens. I'm up at 5:16 up there somewhere. Anybody who wants to do a video with us beforehand, get in contact with us and we'll do a video. I'll have my vlog up by about 3 o'clock on Monday morning or whatever it is. But I tell you what, I'm excited. Well done to Luton today. Luton's won today. They've won about 3 or 4-0. Barnsley, you lucky buggers. Last 2 minutes of injury time. Sorry, 92 minutes. You scored the winning goal against Walsall. Well, Walsall played really well, had the great chances. Barnsley's keepers made some fantastic saves. So 3 points to Barnsley, 3 points to Luton, and 3 points to Portsmouth. Put the pressure on us. The pressure is on Sunderland when we get back to the league, but all that is gone. Our players have had a good rest. Absolute brilliant rest. Absolutely fantastic. Hopefully they've been working together. Jack Ross has been getting the team freshened up, ready for the Checkatrade Trophy final. Hopefully Jack Ross will have the team ready and ambitious and all want to win and get this absolutely fantastic trophy back to the stadium alive. Never mind saying it's a shit trophy. Never mind saying this, that and the other. Every single fan who's in that stadium next Sunday wants to bring that trophy home. So come on, we can do it, and I'll catch you next time. Come on, lads. The 50s Bank of England. The famous Roker Raw. We always full of Sunderland. No matter what the score. Even through the bad times. The red flag's flying high. We always follow Sunderland. We're Sunderland till we die. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Come on, lads.